Hello, fellow library lover, and welcome to another webinar in which we'll discuss an online database in detail. Today we'll be discussing Tumble Book Library for children. Hi, my name is Stuart Schaefer, and I'm the head of the reference department at the Farmingdale Public Library. If you need to contact me, my email address is fdaleref@nassaulibrary.org. My phone number, when the library opens up, is 516-249-9090, extension 203. So today we're going to be doing something a little different than we've done in the past. We're going to be talking about Tumble Book Library, which is basically it's online storybooks for children so that they can listen to the book and read along to the book. This is different than an online database in the sense that it's not so much information that you're researching. It's an experiential database in which younger kids from basically K to 2 will, get their read on. They will learn to enjoy, hopefully, to get to by their parents or friends or brothers or sisters. And also they can start to learn how to read by themselves. Basically, the audience for Tumble Books is preschool and toddlers, school-age kids up to about kindergarten to second grade. And as you can see on the screen right now, this is my outline that I'm talking about. And you're going to need your library card to get to access to the database. We're going to go to farmingdalelibrary.org. I just highlighted that up here. And that's how you'll get to the database. I'm going to share my screen in a second so that you can actually see where I'm going with this. But the Tumble Book Library interface is pretty easy. It's simple to use, not a lot of extraneous information. So let us get to it. Give me one moment to share my screen. And let's share the screen right there. The Farmingdale Library website should be up, and there it is. Good. So this resource is under the children's section, all the way on the green bar at the top. Under children's, we're going to scroll to books and stories. And we're going to scroll down a bit. And we're going to look for the Tumble Book Library title. And the blurb that we put up is Tumble Book Library contains online storybooks for children to listen and to read along to. It also offers a large selection of games and puzzles. Yeah, actually it does. And we'll get to that later in the presentation. So since I did this earlier today, I didn't need to put my barcode in. But if you do, it's on the back of your library card. It's the 14-digit number starting with 21736. So what is actually going on this page? Actually, there's a lot that's happening, and I will go through it, starting from the top pretty much. We have a whole bunch of tabs, including storybooks, read-alongs, ebooks, graphic novels, nonfiction videos, language learning, and playlists, and puzzles and games. I'm going to go through all this in a second. But the first thing I did want to show you is the screen where we have new books up here. I'm highlighting it. And then I'm just scrolling down. Health and hygiene and everything in between. Celebrating Earth Day, April 22nd. Marianne's picks. Quick reads. Graphic novels. New ebooks. Favorite story books and chronicle books. Read-alongs. And new graphic novels and Tumble Tunes. And I'm going to go through much of this, almost all of this at some point. But the best way to learn to use the database is to get lost in it. You cannot break it. Trust me, if you could have broken it, I would have done it already. But the first thing I wanted to show you is storybooks. So I clicked on the link, and these are a lot of the storybooks, or all of them, by subject. First is new books, award winners and bestsellers. Alphabet and Reading, Early Readers, Friends and Family, Robert Munch, Kate DiCamillo, John Lithgow, the actor/author, School, TV Friends, Animal Friends. And let me just start at the top for Angus All Aglow. I'm going to click on that, and it gives you the title and the category. Is it a new book? This gives you a blurb, about 4 or 5 sentences. Angus loves sparkly things so much so that he can hear them. To Angus, shiny objects not only look beautiful, they also crackle, buzz, and go whiz, bang, pop, and so on. On the right side, we have book details, the author, illustrator, publisher. The reason why the author is a link is if your child has fallen in love with a particular author, you can click on that, in this case, Heather Smith, and we'll pull up all of the Heather Smith titles, in which case it looks like it's just one. However, if we go back to this page, we can look for all of the Alice Carter books, the Illustrator. So if your son or daughter likes the Illustrator, Alice Carter, you can find all the books that are that person has illustrated. In this case, it's just one. I'll try to remember to go through that in a second. So we're going to click on Read Online, and I'm going to start playing it. Hopefully you can hear that. I'm going to play it for a second.
Angus likes sparkling things. The rainbow sequins on his sister's feet. The sun's reflection on Quaker Lincoln's sun.
I hit the yellow button in the center, the one that actually stops the recording. If I click on the left button over here, the one that I've highlighted, that'll take us back a screen, and the one on the right will let us go forward a screen.
The diamond studs the collar of his Sherlock. Angus likes sparkling words.
Okay, you get the idea. So if I was getting tired of this title, I can click close on the left. I can have it read to your child, or you can have it read to your child automatically, or you can do it manually if you click on the letter M over here. You can turn the volume on or off. I'm not sure why you would do that, although actually if you wanted to, if you turn the volume off, you could be reading it directly to your child if you have a phone or an iPad or other tablet. There's also a help function, and it appears up here, and in some cases, yes, it does cover the text of the book. So that might not be the most useful thing in the world. However, you can turn it on and off and it disappears.
Just saying the word "glee" made his heart smile.
Okay, so in this case, you notice that there's, it's video, but it looks like it was drawn. I'm not sure how it was done. Well, it was illustrated since we have an illustrator, but it's super colorful. The drawings are very appealing, and it's something that a young child would probably enjoy reading right before bed. Isn't that a great way to put them to bed? At the top of the screen, you have a percentage read, how much of the book you've read, or your child has read, or has been read to. And in this case, I'm just going to close it because you get an idea of what's happening. So I closed it, and we looked at Angus, I believe it was. And so these are the subject headings: graphic novels, new ebooks, read-alongs. Let's look at another read-along, like Any Pet Will Do. Again, we have a blurb. We have the author, the illustrator is not available. There's a word count. So this looks like it's going to be for an older child. It looks like there are 15,788 words. And it looks like, yes, indeed, this is for grade 3 to 6. And let's just take a look at it. In this case, your child will be doing the reading. And 4 years ago, when Jeremy Jeffers turned 5, he made an awful discovery and so on. Let's go to the next. Instead of romping. Yep. So I'm just scrolling down, and imagine how easy this would be on a tablet. There are there's a chapter menu at the bottom of the page. You could go directly to chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or so on. You can bookmark a particular page, or you can go to bookmarks once you've generated them. There are text options, so the default is the text size is what you're looking at. So you can make it bigger, and you can see in the background the letters got bigger. You can also change the spacing of the words, which also might make it easier for your child to read. You can choose the font from Arial to Courier New, Georgia, Tahoma, Times, and Verdana. And there are subtle differences. You can take a look at them at your leisure, but you at least now know they're there. Color options. Touch the color you want for the background. So you could have the background this color, and the text could be in red. Let's see how that looks. Disgusting, but you have all these variations. Super flexible, easy to read on your eyes, but I would imagine I want the background to be white and the text to be black. That's what I went back to. You could even create notes for the book. You could title it, the note up here, and then put the text in of the note over here, and then save it. And again, there's a help function. This is how you click on help and you get started, and this window appears. And now that doesn't make sense. The book said that it was 13,000 words. I don't believe that. Maybe 1,300 words I could see. The word count they said, I went back to the book, Any Pet Will Do. 15,788. It might be 1,578. In any event, just be aware of that. So I'm looking back at the categories. We have new graphic novels and tumble tunes, chickens, fowls, ducks, and other flighty friends. I'm going to show you that. Let's look at birds. That's something that I'm getting interested in. There's a word count of 2,772, grades 2 to 5. Let's take a look at it. It's a video. And I'll show you the video. I don't think you're seeing this actually. I've hooked up my my tablet, and I don't think you can see it on the tablet, but you're seeing stuff on the screen. You'll have to just believe me, trust me. Introducing birds, nature's magnificent flying machines. In any event. So I'm scrolling down, and I would like to just show you the graphic novels are represented in Tumble Books. Let's look at, what's a popular, Food Fight. I'm going to read that online. And there you go. This is probably for older kids. I would think maybe 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. And you can see that is pretty extensive. In color, it's certainly appealing to the eye. That's just chapter 1 that I scrolled through. Chapter 2, 3, 4. And it looks like a chapter ended at chapter 5. And then if I click the arrow button at the top right, it goes right back to chapter 1. I'm going to scroll. I'm going to go back. I'm going to close the screen, excuse me. So that's graphic novels. Nonfiction, I'm going to show you that too. Let's look at the subjects of nonfiction books. We have animals and history, geography, science, biography, insects, seasons. Let's look under everyone loves, oh, baby animals playing. So we can read it online, and you're going to see the video.
Baby lemurs like climbing trees. Clicking the branches makes their hands and fingers stronger. Hang on tight, little lemur.
Is that adorable or what?
Raccoon kits perch high in the tree
You get the idea. I'm going to close the screen and then close the window. There are videos here. National Geographic videos, so they're reputable for sure and timely. Let us look under, black holes. My son likes that. But before I actually get to that, some of the topics are animals and nature, history, space and tech, biology, geography, earth science, social studies. Wow, this is really great. Let's look at the black holes, and we're going to play the video. It opened up over here. No idea why.
Black holes are among the most intriguing objects in the universe, since they are invisible. A black hole is formed when a massive star dies.
Okay.
The core of the star.
I don't think you can see that. It's not showing up on my tablet, so you're not seeing it. Let me just show you puzzles and games, because that's something that kids of all ages love. So it's at the top on the right side of the ribbon. It's in pink. And we have new games and memory games and Spanish games. And the memory games are actually kind of fun. For instance, there's an enemy pie memory game. Let's look at that. Let's show you how smart I am. Ha ha ha. Got one. So you get the idea here. It's a lot of fun for the little ones. They might enjoy it. It's certainly great for their brain. And we'll go back to the home screen. And I just wanted to show you quick reads. We're going to click on quick reads. And these are all the quick reads they have in Tumble Books. You can view by cover, by detail, or you can sort by title. You can sort by the newest book or by the author's last name or the title or by reading level. And then you can change it from ascending to descending. Let's do it by the author's last name, ascending. And let's look for, Boomer Goes to School. So we can play the video, and I'm going to show that to you. Again, it's not showing up, but we're going to give it a whirl. Hopefully you're hearing this.
Bruno was just settling down after his morning walk. Suddenly, someone called his name.
Okay,
Bruno saw his
you get the idea. It actually works. So I just want to show you the Illustrator option over here. Mary White is the author, is the illustrator. And I just clicked on her name, and she illustrated Boomer Goes to School, which is what we looked at. Boomer's Big Surprise, Tumble Tales, Boomer Goes to School. And on the right side, it has the book details, the word count, tumble time, how long it takes to read. And you have that for all the books that are on this list. So I'm going to click on Home again, and I'm going to click on Index at the top on the ribbon on the left. This is the Tumble Book Library Index. And, well, you can jump to any of these letters in the alphabet. Let's look at the letter M, and this is by the title of the book. And so we're going to look at Ma, I'm a Farmer. And it looks like on the left side, there's a little speaker that tells you that it's an audiobook. Let's look at Ma, I'm a Farmer. And I'm going to play the video. You get the idea again. Nice picture, colorful, and so on. All right, you got the idea again. What else? you can contact them if you have an issue, but actually you should probably call the Farmingdale Library first. You can call me. My name is Stuart Schaefer, fdalref@nassaulibrary.org if you have any issues. What else? There's a newsletter that you could read on a monthly basis. I'm at the top on the home screen under newsletter. And this is the newsletter. I'm highlighting it. And you also have some other entries for a particular day, like June 1st is Dare Day, June 5th is World Environment Day, and they mention a couple of books relevant to those particular dates. National Trail Days is the first Saturday in June, so they have Jump, Jackson and Bud's Bumpy Ride. The 76th anniversary of D-Day, they talk about war dogs, and it's a good way to advertise, and it's a good way to get your son or daughter to look at books or listen to books that are relevant for a particular day in June. Notice some of the books, some of the dates on the calendar have the pictures, like June 6th is the War Dogs, that's for World War II. When I Was 8 on the 22nd. And June is National Oceans Month down here. I'm scrolling at the bottom of the calendar. So what else can I show you about it? So you can see it's pretty easy to use. And this is the home screen. And I'm just about to wrap up. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. If you have any questions, please send me an email at fdalref@nassaulibrary.org. I'll get back to you with your question or an answer to your question as soon as I can. Turnaround time is probably less than 24 hours. I make these videos available on YouTube. Just do a search on YouTube for Farmingdale Library. We have a YouTube page. You'll see this video and other videos that I've done over the last couple of months. They're archived on YouTube and on Instagram. You can do an Instagram search for Farmingdale Library. You'll see this video and others. We're creating content so that patrons can use the virtual library when the library is closed. I hope you enjoyed this video. I tape on Tuesday and Friday nights. So if you check out that schedule, you'll see a new video, hopefully every Tuesday and Friday night. Hope you enjoyed this. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.